The viewer from Brooklyn Park wants to talk about an issue we discussed last week very briefly, and that is a bill to restore the vote to felons who have served their incarceration but are still, they still have time left potentially on their sentence but have been released from prison. This viewer notes that that bill was moving forward, but this viewer thinks he's heard that it's been stuck in the House. So we'll pick on our House members. To Representative Swedzinski, can you talk a little bit about that?
I don't serve on any public safety committees. I've heard just a few folks talking about the Capitol. It's an interesting proposal. It's a discussion really around if people have served their time, should they be able to have their vote restored? And I think, they are restored when their time of parole and all those other things are off the table. And, it's just, we want to get folks back engaged in society, and I'm not sure where I really stand on it. I'm kind of a little apprehensive on that, too, but I think it's a discussion worth having at the Capitol, and, we do definitely want to get people off the wagon of prison time and all that, too, and get them engaged.
Representative Carlson?
Well, that's an interesting issue, because if we were to go back 2 to 4 years, there probably would have been an almost automatic reaction that they not be have the vote not be restored until they've completely served their time, and if that included parole or probation.
Because
I've seen a real
when they leave
after they leave prison,
right? So they leave prison, they potentially have some time
on probation.
Essentially good time,
right?
So discount on the prison time. Yes.
But what I was going to say, there's really been a shift in interest. There have been several organizations and so on that have come forward now advocating on behalf of restoring the right to vote once they've completed their prison time and they're living back in the community, to encourage them to be fully engaged citizens. And I think there is that shift in public opinion, and I don't know if it will move forward this session. It very well might. But it's the kind of issue, I think, in time, if it doesn't move through this session, it will in the future. And I happen to think it's a good thing if you can get people fully engaged as citizens and participating, and voting is one part of that.
Senator Westrom?
It is getting a lot of attention in the Senate. The issue, I've just had some of the advocates in my office this week, and in fact, I am interested in people's feedback on this, because I can see both sides. Taking somebody's right to vote away with a felony crime, depending upon the felony, it really is a major right taken away, but they've of course committed a crime, and so they point back to the Constitution, and probation wasn't part of our punishments or sentences until the middle part of last century, or early part. It just started, but incarceration was what our Constitution contemplated, and so they point out that the incarceration would be done. It would be restoring the vote after that, and get these men and women re-engaged in the community. We expect them to pay their taxes and be good citizens and participate in their local and state government, but yet they can't impact who represents them. And so that's the argument. I'm interested to continue looking at this. I think Representative Carlson's right. There has been a shift in the mood, and I think there's more legislators saying maybe this isn't such a hot potato, and maybe it's a practical thing to do, because it's about 1 to 1.5% of the voters across the entire state that would be impacted in every county, and it's spread pretty equally across the entire state.